Our first guest tonight is an Emmy-nominated actress for her work on Orange is the New Black. She stars in the limited series Pam and Tommy, which is now streaming in its entirety on Hulu. Please welcome back to the show one of our favorites, Taylor Schilling, everyone! Welcome back.
I always feel like I'm seeing my best friend,
I
my
know,
best
this
TV
is really,
friend.
I mean, you're one of our more frequent guests on the show, but
I like it.
it's been 3 years since we've seen each other in person. We've done some Zoom, but it's great to see you in person again. Yeah. Okay. As always, you have a way with words.
Yeah. Thank you.
One of the things we talked about during the pandemic is that you started suffering from narcolepsy, which is a very serious condition that just seems funny.
Very serious.
It's funny when it happens to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make fun of people who have...
No,
narcolepsy is awful.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
I fall asleep a lot. It's weird. I'm getting older. I don't know what's happening all the time to me.
So it's still happening?
No,
Okay.
it's less, except when I'm in cars.
That's maybe the worst time for it to happen. Not driving.
Not driving.
Okay, good. All right.
When I'm in a passenger seat or in the back, I feel very relaxed and I fall asleep.
I think that's okay, though.
Yeah,
Is it,
I think it's okay.
I think, again,
I'm
as
not
we get
upset.
older,
Yeah.
I would like to be sleeping more in general.
Yeah, that picture of the bowl
I know.
on top of...
And he's like, oh, everybody will love it. And I'm like, you're a bad kid. You're a bad kid. You're a liar. Well, I'm mostly just glad that you've recovered from that, because that must have been scary.
It was, you know, I'm confused. It's like a healthier coping mechanism than others.
Oh,
Do you know
that's
what I mean?
interesting, yeah.
I think I'd prefer that if I'm like, okay, crisis, I fall asleep, as opposed to
Right.
doing something else.
Yeah. Well, I guess that, you know, it's a way of, like, shutting you down before you can maybe,
God.
like, do your worst instincts, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's helpful. I don't have time for my worst instincts anymore.
No, it's just better
I'm
to
an
sleep
adult.
it off.
Yeah.
You're an adult back in New York City. We've talked a lot about when you were younger.
Yeah.
Your early apartments in New York were pretty gnarly. And now you're back. You know, obviously your career's been met with a fair amount of success. I'm assuming you got a great pad right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so so it's been a hard transition for me back to New York.
Okay.
I got to my apartment. I thought in the theme of trying to work against my lower instincts, I thought it's 3:30. I'll take a bath. You know, I put the dog. I gave the dog water. I'm gonna drink some water.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
Since you've had water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's been a long time since I've been in a studio.
Oh, interesting.
So, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a bath.
Okay.
And I ran a bath. I took 10 minutes, and I thought, okay, I'll go away for 10 minutes, and the bath will fill up. And then I got back, and it was cold water. So I was like, this place doesn't have hot water. Okay, whatever. You know, New York.
Right.
And I thought, all right, and I drained it. And then I was like, what the And I was like, did I leave a faucet on downstairs? And then I walked downstairs, and the bathtub was draining through a light fixture on the first floor. And I thought, I can't live this way.
Yeah.
I've been living this way my whole life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the apartment. It's a nice place.
It's a nice place. Can I make one? Please don't take this as a criticism.
Oh God, what should I have done?
Well, I think when you're like, I ran a bath and I
Yeah.
gave it 10 minutes, I think that's too much time to leave a bath alone.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I think that more often than not ends with like water from a light
Problem.
fixture.
Yeah. That's a good point. Maybe that's too long.
You sent us a video of something that happened in your apartment, and I would say I'm pretty easygoing.
Yeah.
I think if stuff goes wrong in an apartment, I could live with it pretty well. I'm not sure I'd be able to handle this.
Yeah.
And your dog's in this video as well, Tank. Tank seems okay with it.
Tank is like, why do I have to?
I
why
like
are
to
you
think you're
stewarding my
making a
life?
video of this, and Tank is looking at you saying, you need to get on the phone with who you rented this place from. Let's take a look at the video. So those are just the lights. That's what the lights were doing.
She looks so scared.
Well, who wouldn't look scared?
It's so crazy. I wanted to make sure that they knew. So the water came through the light fixture, and then I tried again to take a bath, and then they had fixed it, and then the water came through a closet.
Okay.
And then later that night, I tried to use the dimmer switch, and that started happening. I'm still there.
You're still in the apartment?
Yeah.
What do you think the breaking point will be with the place?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They must think you're the best tenant they've ever had.
So.
How is Tank in general?
She's doing well.
Yeah.
I think she's aging into this sort of space of, I understand this world better than you do.
Okay.
Like that vibe of her just sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this is what you're gonna do right now. Cool.
I want to talk about your fantastic new show. Will you stick around, please?
Of course.
All right,
thank
you guys, we'll be right back with more from Taylor Schilling.